But yeah, boy. Yeah. Oh, shit. You ain't get on the game. You ain't get on the game, boy. You ain't getting on the game. Yeah, you can hear me? Trying to get on the game. You still ain't getting nothing yet. You got mad? You gonna get mad? Man, you mad, bro. You say you went out last night? Speaking of my car, I'll probably play one and then go clean my shit. I need to clean my car, bro. And then like a brand new, fresh car, bro. Like, man. Yeah. Alright, what you been playing? I've been thinking about getting Battlefield back, bro. I want to get Duty, but I don't want to play Duty, bro.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go.
Why you ain't tell me that? Bro, I thought you was playing Warzone this whole time, bro.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
You said 3? You finna be on that bit tonight?
On the ground, it's Barry. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Blevin. Fires quickly. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Damn, he's open.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Was to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mentor to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looking deep. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
On the run, it's Berry. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Quick tempo here for the offense. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Levin. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. As we get a look at the
I count this money,
far,
no rush. I'm on a one-way flush. Loud pass, smelling musky. Fuck the police can't touch me. Fuck the can't touch me. It's fuck you niggas can't touch me. Apply the pressure with the VVA. I drive the phone like it was. Drive the phone like it was. All the bird. Hear the story, hear the styrofoam. Get my mind blow. 200 miles for the dash.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone.
All the niggas to the niggas
Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10.
Like a plan for the Mavericks.
A pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
You're going to be out of here.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense...
There's some room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Gonna run it. It's Barry. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the counter. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
On first down, it's Durham again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. Takes a handoff. It's Hall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's going for the goal. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown LSU.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Ncca. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd.
Could be an alley. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Ncca to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Oh, I dropped that. I dropped that pick. Oh, my goodness, I dropped that pick.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Ah!
He's got him.
Fuck!
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong.
Fuck, man.
How about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd.
Look back to me like a bitch, bro.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Makes the catch, it's Green. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running it to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finding open areas. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Oh, my God!
Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And that one will give them the lead.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll try the left side. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Ncca. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up an incomplete.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires downfield. Got a man. It's Harris. He got loose, almost housed, and finally dragged down at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Berry. Here's a little room there. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They go right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Push ahead on the sneak. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the right. And wings it incomplete.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Might as well stick with him. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Ncca fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the...
Get your ass up out of here, nigga. Say it again.
Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the LSU Tigers and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff.
Ridiculous. Your mom that thirsty?
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love that the defense was ready for the speed out wide. This offense, you're going to see more.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Levin. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Power ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Virginia! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get it.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Open space at the 25. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory. Finding some room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Makes the catch. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Grant behind the line. It's Flores. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Running inside. It's Lewis.
They won't let me click
That'll
on.
get the job done and move the chains,
trash,
and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And
He's got it inside the 15. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch.
Oh!
These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work.
She's beautiful.
Gets into the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Barry. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. He might want another play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Pulls it in. They finally make the stop, but that will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throwing, Lewis. Bringing the heat. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. LSU right back to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rush is on him, and it's a sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now, the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Man,
they bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. The run inside. It's Lewis. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And there he goes. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final standings. Might be changing the route. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. LSU quick to the line. To the air, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure going right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
After run, now throw. Fakes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Running inside, it's Lewis.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught behind the line. It's Courtney. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Going to try to get it himself. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Wilson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he got loose. Runs through a man, and he might have. Continues to fight for yards. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He'll be hauled down just inside.
You a bitch.
Ten at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.